International Military Antiques is the largest military antiques and collectibles business in the world. We primarily sell online, and we specialize in things from about 400 years ago all the way to World War II. If a soldier wore it or used it in the last 400 years, we sell it. Sometimes our customers don't actually know what they're looking for, but if you watched a World War II movie like Saving Private Ryan or Band of Brothers, movies we supplied, you might see a helmet and go, you know, I like that helmet, and you look up World War II helmet, World War II US helmet, but actually the name of it is an M1 helmet. And so you need a robust search functionality to be able to not just figure out what the easy terms are, but also the more difficult terms, and drive people towards the things that are most popular and that make the most sense for their query. And with Instant Search Plus, that's occurred, and I think the revenue gains are in large part to that. Instant Search was very willing to work with us. Our products sell because of how they look. And so I wanted better product imagery on the autocomplete window, so I asked them to actually go horizontal across the page. And they hadn't done that before, but they built it for us, and now it's an offering that they have for all their merchants, and it works really well. For our site, it's almost 70% of the people who come start searching. Choosing a search partner was paramount for us, and Instant Search Plus has delivered. One of my favorite aspects of Instant Search is the merchandising panel. Basically, what you're allowed to do is you can create any term. So for us, antique weapon. And I can then get a display where all of my products that would show up in that search are displayed, and I can just drag them in the order that I want them to appear. And if there are some products I don't want showing up for that search term, I can hide them. And if there are some products I want to go right to the top, I can click a button, they shoot up, and other ones I can drop down. So within about 2 or 3 minutes, I can customize the search results on my site for specific terms. Now that helps us in broad terms, but it also helps us for promotions. It helps us for guiding people to products that we want to get rid of. Making it visual helps people that aren't necessarily super experienced with e-commerce. I think the trend of e-commerce website design right now, specifically driven by the higher fashion brands, has been to get rid of the search bar. They want to hide it. They don't really want to show it anywhere. They want you to dig into their site and navigate through it. And I always come back to what Amazon does. Amazon does not have a pretty site. Nobody goes to Amazon and goes, wow, what a beautiful site. But man, is it usable. And what do? They drive people to search. When was the last time you went and navigated on Amazon? Nobody does that. You search it. So for my site, I was like, let's put the search bar front and center. And if you're going to do that, then it's got to work well. So as you begin to type, we start making suggestions. You know, that autocomplete. Products start flying in, so you start to see what images are there. And as you continue to type and change the terms, those products start to change. That's what consumers are being trained to expect. People who search on our site are 9 times more likely to make a purchase. So saying search is crucial is an understatement. When I think of Instant Search Plus, I think of execution. And their support is fantastic. They were such a great company to work with for the build of our site. They were willing to do some custom work. They delivered on the vision that we had, and I really just couldn't be happier.